morning, this is Anya B. If you're new to my channel, welcome. There's a little button below this video that says subscribe. You are free to press it right now. And welcome to my video. Enjoy. I'm going to make pancakes that are Syn friendly and will taste like a real pancakes. So bear with me, I'll show you how to make it. So this is what you need to make your Syn pancakes. I've got 20 grams of porridge oats, which is half of your healthy extra. I've got my measured milk. If you want to, you can use some Greek yogurt or fat-free yogurt, but I find it a little bit too sour, so I'm using my healthy extra milk. You need 1 egg, some toppings and some sweetener. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blend my oats so they're like very powdery, almost like a flour. So this is how it should look like, just powdery like a flour. Next you're gonna need 2 bowls, and I will explain why 2. So what I would normally do, I would just pour that in. And now the egg. So you need to separate your whites from the yolk. So 1 bowl is to have the whites in there. I think that will do. And you put the yolk with the oats. Now what you're gonna have to do, you've got to whisk the whites. Is actually to give it a pinch of salt, because that will make it a little bit firmer and they will get harder quicker. My eggs are done. The reason how I know how to check when they're done is if you turn them upside down and they stay in the bowl. Look, beautiful. Now milk. So I'm using my healthy extra A, which is 250 milliliters of skimmed milk. Like I said earlier on, I tried to make them with yogurt because everybody would be going on about it on the group. But I'm not a big fan, it's just too sour, and I like the real pancakes, so I would often go and I would just use flour. So I rather use my healthy extra and have it Syn free effectively. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that milk. I never measure it, but that was about 50 ml. So now I have to whisk it. This is roughly how it should look like, but you wanna mix it well so you don't have any lumps of the oats. And now I'm gonna add the whites. That needs to be very airy, and the reason why I'm doing that with my whites is because it's gonna make the pancakes quite airy. They will last longer and it will make more pancakes. For 3 pancakes from that mixture, which is amazing. It's pretty decent size breakfast. And at the end I am adding a little bit of sweetener. You don't have to. But I just sprinkle a lot, not a lot, I sprinkle a little bit, not even a whole teaspoon, just to have a little bit of a taste. It doesn't change it much, so if you don't want to use sweetener, don't, because you can always use that sweet on top with your toppings. So my mixture is ready. We are frying our pancakes. So I usually use a coconut fry light, because you can use the buttery one, but that will give a little bit of sweeter taste, at least it works for me. So to start off, I always put my hob on the highest temperature just to heat up the fry light. I spray a little bit, but you'll see why. And the thing with the mixture is if you leave it for a bit, you have to keep mixing it every now and then, because it will start going a little bit flat. So you have to effectively, you're gonna have to fry them as soon as it's done. But obviously for the purpose of the video, I'm doing one thing at once, so it doesn't look like a bomb site and you know step by step how to make it. I changed the setting for the heat to like medium, like it's halfway through my thing. I think I can put it back. And I'm using one of those. Honestly, I can't remember how they called. You have to forgive me, I'm foreign. So we've got our mixture. So I will take one of those. If you know how it's called, can you let me know, because I never know and I don't want to call anything thingy. So I spread the pancake a little bit on the frying pan. This is how the top should look like. This is the pancakes. As you can see, they're going from big, smaller and the smallest. What I'm going to use, I've got some bananas. They've been on my fridge for the past 3 days and they seem to be going, so I'm gonna have one of them. So bananas are free food. I normally prefer speed fruit to have on my pancakes, but if I have any leftover fruit that I have to eat, I will use it. So just gonna cut it all up. I really like ripe bananas, so that's why I always leave them on the top for quite a few days, so they very sweet. And I've got some cut up apple as my speed, so I'm just gonna cut it all up as well. If you've seen my last episode of Shrink, when I was talking about my sin of the week, which was the protein pot from Lidl's. It's that one here. I've got full fridge of it, so I'm gonna use that as my topping. So the pancakes with the fruit, they're Syn Free. Obviously, whatever you put on the top is your sins, so you have to measure your sins accurately. This is how it looks like. Hi, I hope you enjoyed watching the video of me cooking the pancakes. They were absolutely delicious. I just had them. I'm gonna cook them again, as I normally do during the week when I'm off. So I will post the whole recipe and the ingredients in the description below, so you can follow it as well. And don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave me the comment so I know that you're enjoying the content. I will see you soon.